Hi, air signs. This is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here today to do your April mid-month check-in. This will be a intuitive channeled reading, and it is for general sun, moon, rising, and Venus of each individual sign. So, if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, thank you for being here as always, and much love and many blessings to you all. So there's quite a few significant messages right off the bat for air sign. So whether you're a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, this is something that I feel like most of you do need to hear. But again, these are general readings, so please take what resonates, leave what does not. If it doesn't serve you, then let it go. So, but as I was trying to meditate, it's like that moment that you're trying to go within and trying to make sense of what you're feeling, what you're experiencing, trying to tune into self, that it's like there's a lot of distractions going on. Okay. There's messages from the divine, there's messages from external sources. Some might be a little more in your face. Hey, Lachey. Someone might be trying to get your attention, and while you're trying to seek clarity, and it's distracting the process. Okay. Now, I had to write down some notes because there's so many coming through, but someone is like almost in your face trying to get your attention, and there are messages, like I said, coming from the divine and then from external sources, but it's almost making you deflect the things that are trying to get your attention, because you're seeing them as distractions. But all these messages are coming in to try to wake you up even further into your process. So no matter where you are on this journey, it is trying to get you to realize something. So whatever that is for you, be aware of that. Some of you might already be experiencing it. Some of you might not, but just know that from now to the end of the month, that is pretty much a theme for all air signs. So make sure that you're taking that time to go within, block out the distractions if necessary. But I feel like there are definitely more than one person involved. I feel like someone might be trying a little harder to get attention, and someone else is trying to take that attention on, and place it onto them. Then I feel like that's where that deflection is kind of coming in. So however that makes sense for you. Okay. It might be for a smaller portion. It might not be, but just take what resonates. All right. So we're going to start with Gemini, 333. All right. So how about that, Gemini? The ascended master number, the number of ships coming in, of you manifesting, law of attraction. So if you have not, and listen, my best friend's Gemini, I love her to death, but I know how that mental energy can get the air signs in general. Y'all are constantly trying to rationalize and overthink things, and sometimes our emotions and our overactive thought process can really distract us from what's important. So let's see what we got going on. Okay, Gemini. What's going on with Gemini? Oh, God, y'all do have a lot of distractions. So it kind of feels like, and this could be people, things, external, how do I want to describe this? External sources, right? It's like they're kind of coming in waves, but it's like wands of passion. So I don't know if there's a lot of communication, either text, communication through internet, that kind of thing, or, long distance talking, but it's like bam, 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 bam. And you're just trying to stay on the straight and narrow, Gemini. And it's like all these things keep coming in and like just trying to take you off course, but you're not. I see you staying firm and moving forward, and you might not be giving yourself enough credit on how much you're staying on track, but just don't let yourself get caught up in the craziness around you. And these could be, well, and, I don't want to put too much out there, but this could be, like suitors or, people trying to fight for your attention kind of thing. My best friend's kind of going through that. So, I mean, it makes sense, but might be just a Gemini thing right now. But that's what it kind of feels like. It feels like there's a lot of communication coming in from different ways and different ways too. But like I see focus. I see like there's something that you have your eye on. Yeah, I mean, you have like come into this new sense of focus, especially so this will be from now to the end of the month, but it's like you've kind of regained that focus. You're seeing things more clearly. It seems like a very emotionally trialing time because you're questioning a lot more. But it's getting you to see the reality of your old ways, is what they're saying. Okay. So everything that's kind of happening and causing these distractions and trying to get you off course, it's not happening. It doesn't mean they're not going to stop trying, but it's like this is Source's test to you of how diligent can you be in staying focused on your thing, right? No matter what that is. It could be a position at work. It could be a love interest. It could be your self-growth. It could be so many things. But all these distractions are not deterring you, which is amazing. So stay on course, use that law of attraction, be careful of how you're speaking into existence. They're saying be very, very careful of how you're using your words this month, Gemini. And really make sure that you're surrounding yourself with good-hearted people, because I feel like you have been taking on a lot of energy from others. So a lot of you very strong empathic people need to be very cautious of who you're surrounding yourself with. Don't take everything at face value. Dig deeper, feel the true intentions there. You will know what is right and what is wrong. You need to trust your intuition on this. But it's one of those moments where it's almost like this sense of purpose, of realignment, and having that goal and working diligently towards it no matter what comes your way. Now, you do need to hold more space for yourself. Okay, hold more space for yourself this month. So if you have not been taking care of yourself, whether that be quiet time, going get yourself pampered, whatever the case may be, like take some time for yourself, Gemini. Okay, recharge your batteries is what they're saying, because there have been people around you that have just been draining your battery, if you know what I mean. So and it's because of all this distraction. I mean, they're everywhere, and it's like they're getting you to wake up to those old ways of being and the old beliefs and everything that you have been through that has led you up to this state of ascension. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, but yes, especially for a Gemini, it could be very overwhelming, taxing, And it might be a good time. Yeah, they're showing the Hermit. So it's like taking that time out for self-reflection. Hey, Sheila. But yeah, this is a very good time for you to start taking that self time, self-love, self-care, self-respect, self-worth, and you know, keep your eye on the prize. Okay. Have faith in moving forward. Trust the direction, because I feel like this is a new sense of direction for you. And yes, it can be very nerve-wracking. I'm hearing that it's very nerve-wracking, but you see it, you feel it, and you want to move towards it. So keep moving towards it. But you also have to understand that when these distractions come in, you have a choice. You have a choice to say, I am going to accept this or I am not. And if it's keeping you distracted from the real thing or the real purpose in all of this, and you keep doing it and you're still not learning the lesson, they're going to keep coming. It's not till you start doing the work and realize why it's all happening that it's going to slow down, and those distractions are going to fall to the wayside because you've realigned with purpose. Okay. So, all right. So I hope that makes sense. All right. So we'll do 1138 for Libra. All right. Libra, what is going on with Libra? Okay, well, Libra, it seems like you're coming into your own power, because they're showing me the scales of justice. So it could be you trying to regain some balance, bring some order into your life, coming into that truth for yourself. Some of you could be going through some legal matters, finalized divorce, things of that nature. But it could also signify a true ending, like a true cycle coming to a close that's going to restore that balance for you. So, hi, Michelle. Thank you for being here. Lachey and Sheila will take care of you. Like, I zone out, so don't think I'm ignoring you. If I catch the comments, I catch them. But yeah, so Libra, it's like there, yeah, and I see Archangel Michael holding the sword of truth. So there's probably something that is coming up for finalization the last half of this month. Something's going to be ending up more clear for you, and it's going to be something that you need to sever out of your life. Okay, that you need to cut the cords with. So whether that be emotional detachment, releasing and surrendering to your angels, knowing where you stand in the situation. There's so many different aspects of it for many of you Libras, but this phase of your life needed to come to a close, I want to say about 3 months ago. So this could be something that you were thinking about for quite some time, from the beginning of the year, and now just making that choice, like, okay, I'm done. This is not working for me anymore. And so you're finally choosing a new path for yourself so you can regain your footing. I do feel like you are at the beginning stages of something brand new for yourself, with new adventures involved. And you have to use this time, because, like, they have me really focused on this caterpillar that's going in circles right now around the candle. And I was just talking about this, I think, with the earth signs too, is, sometimes we get wrapped up in this, there you go, buddy. So you're only going to go in circles so many times. I think because earth signs are a little more stubborn and can be very, very stubborn, especially when it comes to choosing a new path. But it was like the thing just kept going in circles forever, and it's like it could just choose a different direction and explore so much more. But the way that it looks to me right now is that you're kind of exploring your options, and this is setting the footing for your new adventure. There could be some, getting near water, traveling overseas, going on a cruise coming up for you, and you're going to find a new sense of self, a broadening your horizons and stretching your limbs out as far as they can go, and trusting that spirit's going to catch you, right? So it's like, dude, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. There are a lot of new beginnings for you, Libra, that are coming up, and express your true self too, like your uniqueness, your individuality. It's time for you to realize that you do not have the same characteristics as anyone else, and you are so unique in your own way, and it's time to embrace that, and really allow it to come about in a new way, not with animosity or like trying to convince, or any negative emotion behind it, but just having that security within yourself and releasing all these karmic patterns to step into a new self. And that's really beautiful, the way that they're showing me, because it's like the peacock fanning out its feathers, and this caterpillar I see has very similar colors. It's like blues and browns and greens, and so these colors could mean something to you, but there's a lot of yellow involved too. So throat chakra, the sacral, I see orange, so the solar plexus. But yeah, so there's a lot that's involved, and it could be just you getting back to your roots too, like with the brown. So and it could also be the things that used to, like, you felt like you were being drugged through the mud, and now you're starting to see how beautiful life can really be, and that's awesome in itself as well. So just trust the process. Breathe, lean into it, feel into it, trust your intuition. Know that this ending is going to bring a new beginning, because when one door closes, so many more open, and you do not have to fear this change, because the way that they're expressing you is absolutely beautiful, and you have all the capability in the world to do whatever you want once you let go of this baggage, because it was just holding you back, whether it be a person or a thing. It was stopping you, and I feel like it was more someone was like just appeasing, and it wasn't actually genuine. So whatever that means for you, but just take it for what it's worth. Okay, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. And they just like, hold your head up, stand up tall, brush them shoulders off, keep it moving, and yeah, there's so much strength behind you, Libra, and your spirit guides are not only pushing you but carrying you through a lot of this. So those of you who are feeling lower vibrationally, just know that they are carrying you through those moments where you feel like you can't take another step or you can't take another breath. Those are the ones you really need to understand that they are around you, and all you have to do is ask for help. Okay, so I hope that helps you, Libra. All right, so Aquarius. Oh wow, Michelle. Hey loves, how you doing? um Girl, like, listen, I totally get it. But the way that I look at it, and some people are like, oh, but it all happens for a reason. You wouldn't be getting divorced if you were in a happy relationship. And even though my divorce was super, super hard on me, I finalized this month as well, the beginning of this month, and it it was so good walking into that courtroom and being able to look at him and not feel a damn thing. So, there's still love, I respect, I wish him well, but there is, I mean, I used to like, if being anywhere near him within a mile radius, sometimes I'd be over 15, 20 miles and I'd get these psychic attacks. And I mean, my stomach would just sink, my heart would beat, I'd feel like I was going to throw up. And me and him had this really toxic tie. So when I didn't feel that and I could walk in there and be like, damn, look, I'm doing my thing. I feel so good with my decision. And, I hope him and his new girl, best life, whatevs, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. It ain't my problem anymore. But just know that you wouldn't have made that decision if you didn't think that it was best for you. So go in there with your head held high and do your thing. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Aquarius, where are we at? 21 minutes. All right. So that breaks down to 3. So law of attraction as well. Thanks, Sheila. Thank you, Lachey. I love y'all. And listen, I'm not even going to sit there and pretend that it didn't hurt, because it did. It was a lot of reflection and process, but everything happens for a reason. And I have never felt better in my life since I started this process. So who's to say that it didn't all serve its purpose? Because it sure did for me. So, but yeah. So, all right, Aquarius. I knew that was going to be for Aquarius. So when I was first doing my meditation, they were bringing up rationalizing, and you might be trying to rationalize something in your life, and it's causing a lot of confusion and really not sure what to think or say or feel, and this trying to refocus. I feel more on career. If I stay focused on this, I'm not going to feel this. Well, that's not always going to work. You can only keep yourself distracted for too long, or for so long. You know what I'm saying? And again, back to the original message, for air signs, there could be a lot of distractions in your life right now. Some are more in your face than others, and there's like this sense of deflecting. But this situation is here to wake you up to something. So whatever that means for you, it's important that you face the stuff that you're feeling and experiencing at this time. The more distractions and deflection that we have, usually we're not actually facing the issue, which always arises at a later date. One of the message I was getting from Spirit last week, especially with tower moments, is the more you ignore, like, Spirit will give you so many tries to face some shit. You know what I'm saying? And they'll be like, "Are you ready to face me now?" No. All right, well, we'll back off. And then, sometime later, and then get a little closer. You ready to face me now? No? Okay. And then they're like up in your face and say, "Hey, you need to be paying attention." And that's the energy that I got. Like, seriously, my little notes, it says, seeking clarity, distractions, someone's trying to get your attention, and it's in your face. And that can be someone physical or spirit. There are messages that are coming through, but there's deflection that is happening, but it's time to wake up. So if you feel like you were, distracting yourself or deflecting from something that is causing some confusion, usually our emotions are telling us certain things. And, it's actually funny. I wonder if I can find this real quick, because I posted it the other day of what our emotions are trying to tell us. Did I save it? Of course not. Okay. It says, hey, listen to your emotions. Bitterness shows where you need to heal, where you're still holding judgments on others and yourself. Resentment shows where you're living in the past and not allowing the present to be as it is. Discomfort shows you that you need to pay attention right now to what is happening because you're being given the opportunity to change, to do something different than you typically do. Anger shows you what you are passionate about, where your boundaries are, and what you believe needs to be changed about the world. Disappointment shows you that you were tired for some, or that you tried for something, that you did not give into apathy, that you still care. Guilt shows you that you're still living in other people's expectations of what you should do. Shame shows you that you are internalizing other people's beliefs about who you should be or who you are, and that you need to reconnect with yourself. Anxiety shows you that you need to wake up right now and that you need to be present, that you're stuck in the past and living in fear of the future. And sadness shows you the depth of your feeling, the depth of your care for others and this world. So don't discount the emotions that you are feeling because they all mean something. And usually when I'm getting triggered by something, it's like I go through a list. Okay, what am I actually feeling? And, sometimes I can list up to like 7 different emotions for one thing. And it's like, and that's part of being an empath. So, I go through the list. Okay, well, I'm feeling this and I'm feeling that. And I honor those emotions, but then I go deeper. It's like, okay, well, what does why is this situation making me feel this way? And usually my old self I was giving my power away. I was, giving in to guilt or shame and trying to live up to other people's expectations instead of my own. Allowing other people to validate me instead of myself, those kind of things, and not listening to my internal compass, to my inner truth. So, by doing that and being able to check in with myself, I have been able to turn it around when these emotions arise. And it's like, okay, well, yes, I understand where these feelings are coming from, but we don't have to stay in it. It's to give us that reality check of, okay, well, there are still some underlying things that you need to deal with. And a lot of it does have to go back to trust and abandonment issues, and a lot of that has to do with me too, because I'm allowing other people's shortcomings dictate how I view and live my life. And it's not their fault either, because that stemmed from their family and their relationships, and it just carries on. Well, I'm here to break that damn cycle. I don't want to carry that with me, and I'm not going to let other people dictate what I need to be doing with my life. And that's what Spirit's trying to tell you. Okay. So Aquarius, take one out of my book, please. When your emotions arise, face them, give them a face, say, I see you, I feel you, I honor you. But what's the underlying issue here? Get to the core of the issue, and don't try to rationalize, but be in this moment and truly feel it. Allow things to come up to the surface, to be released. That's really what a lot of it has to do with, so you can wake up to this new phase of ascension for yourself, because they're really trying to connect with you on a deeper level. And okay, so, some of you might be getting messages through songs, through writing, reading, that kind of thing. You might be seeing numbers popping up all over again. So there's a lot of signs and synchronicities that are reoccurring for you. And you might even question, like, why am I seeing this so much? Because they're trying to give you a message. So do the research, okay? You can look it up. Symbolism of this, or, angel number, so and so and so and so. So whatever the case may be, there's always information out there. If you do not know how to find it, get in contact with me. I will gladly do the research for you, and let you know my take on it intuitively as well. So yeah, what else? But things are coming full circle for you, Aquarius. You need to speak up about what you're feeling. Once you process what you're feeling, you need to open your heart to the opportunities that the universe is trying to provide for you, and be able to discern what is true and what is not. Not what is comfortable and familiar, but what is truly speaking to you. Okay? And trust. It's all about trust. You got to trust in the divine and understand that they would not be leading you to through this kind of revelation if it were not meant for you. Okay, so I hope that helps. Anyway, if anyone would like a personal reading, you can email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. If you do not need a personal reading, but you would like to support the channel, there is a donation link down below in the description box. I thank you, everyone, for being here for me and for yourself. For everyone who has reached out for personal readings or donations, I appreciate you all. And if it weren't for y'all, I wouldn't be able to do it. So y'all are a part of this, and I appreciate each and every one of you for that. Each one of you means something important to me, so know that. And I'm super thankful for the tribe that I have met, and I am so glad to be doing my passion and what I'm good at, and allowing myself to be a channel for grace. It is very important for me, and I hope that everyone allows themselves to go through these transformations this month and really embrace the new way of being. And that is by tuning into love and sharing, giving, receiving, equal energy exchange, and being true to yourself, right? Knowing your boundaries. Stay true. Stay strong. All right. So I love you guys. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you need anything, you know where to find me. So I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.